They said this is making me realize that Akira and Devon aren't that innocent, because what you mean Devon married his cousin's ex?
Brenay proposed to Tim?
Did y'all see that video of Brenay's mother crashing out?
Brenay the mama is the problem.
Y'all, they done found Brenay old Twitter.
We have the caption that says 12/31/13, Bay Timothy forever. Then we have the header. And I know y'all couldn't see, so I zoomed in. Girl, it's all pictures of Tim and Brenay. Million tiny little squares of pictures of them. Big squares, little squares, medium squares. Girl, all the squares.
So yesterday, Karrin, she was live. Apparently, in 2014, she was in a whole relationship with Tim, and somebody found her Twitter where she was tweeting about this relationship with Tim.
So why is nobody talking about how Karrin baby might really be Tim's, and that's why she refused to get a DNA test on her baby daddy?
I don't care what y'all talking about. Oh yeah, they look like their dad a little bit. They got the same dad. Yes, they did. Oh, is he in their life? No, this is their dad.
Karrin babies. Daddy elected.
I'm just like, bro, me
and my whole family, we just like, bro, stop lying, bro, to these people, bro, because Azayla has not been asking about me, for me. She hasn't even seen me in years, bro.
And y'all, why Brenay twin, Karrin, whatever her name is.
Brenay act as if like she hate her sister. Like every time they on live, she always just like stripping her face up, like ugh, like she just do not like her sister.
So Tim proposed to Brenay.
Tim didn't propose to Brenay. She proposed to him.
Brenay and Tim getting engaged, it's a joke.
Especially with this whole engagement thing going on. Baby, that ain't real. It's not real. I don't care what nobody say, it ain't real.
They will be held responsible because he was not providing Akira with what she needed, which was the evidence to submit to the courts. Because he did not submit those documents, proof of income, everything that was requested in the court documents, he did not produce not one single piece of information to the courts, which put Akira at a disadvantage for why she needed post-spousal support.
This right here is for misencouragement, Brenay's mom. With all due respect, ma'am, and I'm going to respect you because I respect my elders. I was raised up in the church myself. You know what I'm saying? Brenay crazy, y'all.
Brenay do not care.
Too much tea is shocking how the tables are turning and viewers are now expressing their understanding for Brenay while taking shots at Akira and Devon, but also Brenay's family members, they can't seem to catch a break.
And we got Bubba as the first runner-up with his post for his boo. Okay. I don't expect nothing less. You know, that's what you do.
So Brenay's birthday was at the end of last month, and Tim posted a heartfelt message to her on her birthday, and he says, "Happy birthday to my soulmate. Every moment with you is a gift, and I'm beyond grateful for the laughter, love, and adventures we share. Despite the hatred, you remain solid. Here's to many more years of memories together. I love you, Brenay Kennard."
Sister Dearest posted this. In my opinion, I feel like this is a bit messy. I'm going to be honest, and it don't come off as y'all got her best interest at heart. This girl is in a whole entire lawsuit for $2 million. At no point would I ever incriminate the person that I love and post a picture of them being engaged while married.
And then my good TikTok sis from New Orleans put into perspective the way that a lot of people feel, as well as I. Let's take a listen.
Who got all these receipts on Brenay and Tim? Now, I'm not quite fond of Brenay and I'm not quite fond of Tim. But y'all people, y'all be coming. I'm talking about the girl got beef with her sister. Like, y'all literally be reading into videos and captions and shit like that. And I'm still waiting on the receipts. See, I'm not one that just go by what a motherfucker tell me and join no hate train. I just didn't like what she did to, Akira, right? And Devon. I didn't like what they did to them, right? That's why I don't care for them. That's proof. That's facts. There's actual evidence, actual court documents and stuff like that. Where is y'all getting all of this stuff from? Now the girl is supposedly pregnant. Now I did see a video at them when it was in the Dollar Tree and she had the pregnancy test in a little buggy. I did see that. But Tim taking a girl to a abortion clinic and all this and all that. Where is y'all finding all this stuff at? Please, we the people, we here for the tea. But y'all running these people like crazy off of just talking. And ain't nobody producing no fucking receipts. What is it?
And when I tell y'all the rumors are circulating about any and everybody connected to Brenay and Tim, even Brenay's twin sister Karrin has been getting so much hate. Social media posts dug up from 2013 do suggest that Brenay and her twin sister Karrin were shading each other over Tim and other people they dated or dealt with alike. Viewers are so invested in Brenay's story that they're even dragging her sister's little T into it by interviewing her baby daddy. Yup, that's right. They interviewed Karrin's baby daddy, and we're going to get into that here a little bit later. Brenay and Tim and Akira are known for taking shots at each other through their social media posts on TikTok. Brenay posted a video of her with the song Big Mama by Lotto playing, and Akira went on and posted something as well because Devon also does shady things toward Brenay on TikTok. So after Brenay posted her Lotto TikTok video of Big Mama, this is what Akira reposted on her Instagram page. Akira reposted someone saying, Big Mama mean motion, not weight, badass.
Just take a wild guess and say that the reason Brenay's Twitter page from 2014 is still up is because she's locked out of this page. Fortunately for her, the internet has found it, so now I gotta bring it to you. And when I say this page is Timothy down, girl, let's just get into it. First, we have the caption that says 12/31/13, Bae Timothy forever. Then we have the header. And I know y'all couldn't see, so I zoomed in. Girl, it's all pictures of Tim and Brenay. A million tiny little squares of pictures of them. Big squares, little squares, medium squares. Girl, all the squares. Then we have some of Brenay's tweets where she's talking about she miss Bae. Sometimes I feel like he don't really want to talk to me. Normal 2014 girlfriend boyfriend tweets. Then you got this one that say B-words these days don't care if they have a boyfriend, they will still mess with somebody else's, like F no. I mean, I just had to put that in there for obvious reasons, right? She say her boyfriend don't need no best friends, point blank, period. And I ain't gonna lie, even after seeing all of that, I still was like, this page could possibly, like, somebody could have made this. They could have used their old Twitter from 2014 and just put all this. But then I'm looking at the picture. She posting pictures of Tim. Then I'm thinking, where would y'all have even gotten a million pictures of Tim and Brenay from 2014? Then you got this note Brenay posted. It said, it's so crazy how me and my twin sister always either fight over a boy or a girl. And the girl or the boy sits back and laugh. Or they will take my side or her side is basically what she's saying. I'm tired of them making us fuss, but I'm done with fussing with her. I'm not going to say nothing to her for a couple of weeks and see which person she needs the most. I'm guessing either Tim or her. At this point in time, I had only about 1% of doubt left in me that this page was real. And then she tagged Tim's page back in 2014 and I clicked on it. That's his real Twitter page. I don't know why I'm just in such disbelief that y'all done went and found this page. Last thing I'm gonna show you is some text messages from back in 2014. It says, I just feel warm. And the last thing I got is some text messages from 2014. It says, I just feel warm on the inside because when I'm with you, that missing piece in my heart is reunited with my body. And then we have these messages where they say, hey, baby, I can't get you off my mind. It's crazy. I love you so much, baby. I can't even sleep. I mean, I know it's still early, but still, I just can't stop. Can't stop thinking about you, baby. Oh, wait, not baby. But yeah, I love you. Good night, baby. Mind you, they started dating 12/31. It's January 11th.
So after the 2013-2014 Twitter was exposed, comments of tables turning started to flood in on many different TikTok posts in the comment section. People are starting to turn on Akira and Devon. Let's go ahead and get into some of those comments, as well as we're going to get into the recording of Tim allegedly speaking on Brenay's actions while he was still married, Brenay's mom and Brenay's younger sister defending their family, Karrin's baby daddy's interview snippets. Let's go ahead and get into these comments first. Tim dated both sisters. He just chose up with Brenay. But Brenay and Karrin were literally fighting over the same girl, and Brenay wrote that her and Karrin are always fighting over a boy or a girl, so make it make sense. Get the good tweet where Brenay said that Karrin is mad because Tim picked her instead of Karrin. Here's the tweet from 2013 that she's referring to, where Brenay said, "Here we go with Tim. Karrin, girl, you been mad with me ever since Tim picked me over you. Get over it. I don't care if Ashley picked you over me. I don't care." The twins dated girls in the past. Adala says, "This is making me realize that Akira and Devon aren't that innocent. Cause what you mean Devon married his cousin's ex and Akira married her friend's ex? Everybody in this whole equation is a mess." Pretty Peach says, "Devon wanted Brenay first. Tim gave Brenay his own number instead of his cousin Devon's number. So he was dirty from the start. Akira was never friends with Brenay. Brenay married Devon just to get back at Tim for leaving her for her twin Karrin." Ari said Akira and Brenay became friends after they didn't know each other in high school. Random ex Ari, they didn't know each other in high school. Brenay and her sister had said before all this started to unfold that Akira didn't even like them in high school. Pretty Peach says, "Everyone has said that. Brenay's younger sister Kay and Brenay's twin sister Karrin. I'm guessing Akira was popular and pretty, and Brenay and her twin was in the losers club." Watchamoodle says, "What gives that they were friends? Akira said a million times that that girl was not her best friend. There are plenty of people I knew in high school. We are still not friends. We just knew each other." Brad says his cousin still dated her first. Once Devon saw that Brenay and Tim were serious, he had the opportunity to consider Brenay untouchable. Chell's World says, "I think they need to eat Devon and Akira dumb behinds up too. I've been saying they were slow, especially Devon letting Tim and Brenay sleep in the same bed while he's in the same house." Asia says, "I don't know, Devon marrying someone who was once with his cousin Tim is strange. Akira letting another woman other than his family spend so much alone time with her husband is strange. The whole thing is weird." Lai says, "Yes, everybody played the part. Boundaries were crossed well before social media." Jafia says, "That's clearly Brenay's man and she got him back." Sweetheart says, "If a man messes with your sister, that's not your man. He's for everyone." AJ says, "Brenay got her first love back. Best of luck to them. This would have been more smoother if they weren't married, but hey, stuff happens." Pedialyte says, "This is how I see it now. She's just obsessed with her first love, which is understandable, but the situation is still wrong." On Brand says, "I wonder if Akira saw Brenay's Twitter page before she married Tim, because if she did, she would know Brenay clearly loves Tim and is obsessed with him. No way Akira trusted Brenay after this." She goes on to say, "Very strange Akira didn't search his socials. This was in plain sight." Kay's Life said, "Nope, it's given Tim started messing with Akira and didn't want Brenay anymore." Tati says, "Brenay used the heck out of Devon. OMG." Day Elaine says, "It's giving Brenay married Devon to get close to Tim." Ash to You says, "So Devon was just a pawn in Brenay's games. She wanted to make Tim mad about getting with his cousin Devon." Ciasia says, "Devon getting with Brenay after this is actually weird." 3B says, "Oh, it's still messed up how Brenay went about things, but I understand a little bit now." Raul responded and said, "Definitely, I said this a little while ago, but once I seen the pictures, I was like, yeah, I kind of see why maybe they both did what they did." Just for Fun says, "Brenay was not going to stop until she got Tim back. That's why she don't care about what nobody been saying. In her mind, he been hers." TJ responded and said, "LMAO, seemed like more than in her mind, friend." Gigi says, "So Akira and Devon was collateral damage?" Cecile said, "Basically." Hody Maya said, "Yup, truly an evil world." Out of 4 Pisces says, "Best way to put it." Red asked, "So Brenay had Tim first?" Janelle responded and said, "Yup, I don't know. I will go get my little boo back too." BC replied, "You're weird. Imagine being obsessed over a relationship you had at 14 years old." Janelle said, "What's meant to be will find its way." Lala says, "I heard Akira and the twins had beef in high school. This whole situation is odd." Boy Mom responded to Lala and said, "Girl, yes. Karrin Ben said this. Akira ain't like them in high school, but she never said why on live. Now this is it." Nasia said, "This is an unhealthy obsession." Tiara said, "She's deeply obsessed." TJ responded and said, "She's in love." Furry says, "So Akira actually took her man and Brenay took him back?" Lauren says, "Akira and Tim were married. Brenay and Tim were not. Let's do the match." Chicago says, "Nah, nah, nah." Yvonne says, "A lot of you should stop taking sides. That's why she's not bothered, because clearly no one is innocent in any of this." Theodore Minnie says, "At this point, every last one of them are weird. Between Brenay, Karrin, and Akira and Tim, I just feel like it's more deep than this." P says, "If you really think about it, Akira knew Brenay from high school and she stole Brenay's man first, so Brenay stole him back. They're all a mess and we stay entertained." Jelly says, "They all messy. I'm not even mad at Brenay anymore." Angeline says, "We need a Tubi movie about this." See My Life says, "I don't know. This makes sense to me now." Heidi says, "Brenay never stopped loving Tim and she had that right, but she went about it the wrong way. All the way wrong." E804 says, "So Brenay had Tim first, then Karrin, then Akira, then went back to Brenay. This too much." Kiki says, "This is kind of cute. The circumstances are unfortunate, but that's why you learn people before marrying them. If all four were from the same area, they all knew Brenay and Tim were together at some point." Boss says, "How y'all still mad at Brenay and she had Tim first?" Dominique asks, "So was Akira wrong if Brenay had Tim first? Like, I'm lost." Rockin' with Rodman replied and said, "I said this and never spoke on Brenay because Akira knew Brenay had been with Tim first, which makes Akira at fault too." So let's go ahead and get into the alleged rumors about Karrin, Brenay, and Tim, and how they're saying that Karrin's youngest child could possibly allegedly be Tim's. That's what they're saying. And then we're going to roll right into Brenay's mom and Brenay's younger sister, Kay, defending their family against TikTok viewers. And then we'll slide into the alleged recording of Tim. Now, Karrin is seemingly unfazed by all of this because Karrin and Tim previously supposedly dated in high school. Rumors are now swirling that Tim messed with Karrin again in 2019. While Akira was pregnant for Tim, and that Karrin's youngest baby may be for Tim.
This is me, but that looks like Zay Zay. That looks like Zay Zay. Can y'all see? That looks like Zay Zay. I don't care what y'all talking about. Oh, yeah. They look like their dad. A little bit. They got the same dad? Yes, they did. Oh. Is he in their life? No. This is their dad. I don't know how he look now, though. Yeah.
People are so fascinated with the Brenay and Tim story that they've now included Karrin's baby's daddy and did a whole interview with him, child. Let's go ahead and take a listen to some clips from the interview conducted by Black Goddess and someone else.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. All that stuff they be talking, bro, with all that, like, trying to throw scriptures and shit out there and always talking about God and shit, bro. Don't believe that shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They're not like that in person.
What? I'm not surprised.
They're
I'm
totally
surprised.
They're totally different people in person, bro.
I mean, and you know what? It shows. I'm not gonna lie to you. It shows the character. I mean, that explains.
Brenay and Devon, they marriage, that shit was forced. That's why I'm not surprised about none of this bullshit.
What you mean forced? Forced, like mom forced? Brenay forced?
See, I forgot what happened back then when they first got married, because I actually remember when he proposed and they actually got married, because we was all living in the same house. So I forgot what happened, but I think, bro, she ended up forcing bro to propose to her or something like that.
Was it like, if you don't marry me, I'm gonna leave you or something like that? Like forcing?
Basically on some shit like that, yeah.
To what you're saying. So you're saying that you and Karrin were living together with mom, and Devon and Brenay were living in the house together with mom as well.
Yeah.
So all y'all was just shacking up in mom's house, basically. If I can say it that way.
Yeah.
While mom being a woman of God, she allowed that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We was upstairs. Me and Karrin was upstairs. Brenay and Devon was downstairs. And the mom was upstairs in her room with the whole Brenay and Devon situation. And y'all see how Devon transformed into a new person after that?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I never liked that nigga. I never respected that nigga. Because it was some stuff that happened a long time ago when we was all living together. Me and Brenay actually got into it at the house, at the mom house, over some crazy shit. And arguing was going on between me and her. And I think Devon was at work at the time. But after the argument, she ended up calling bruh. And they was talking about the situation. And Devon said some shit that I wouldn't even say to my worst enemy to me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So.
He said it to who?
Me.
Oh, to you.
He was on the phone. He was on the phone with Brenay, saying it to her. But I walked past and I heard what he said. So, with all this, like, people feeling sorry for bruh and stuff like that, yeah, it's fucked up. But me personally, I don't fuck with bruh. So I ain't finna sit up here and be on some dick riding shit. Like, damn, bro, this shit fucked up. Like, yeah, I fuck with bruh now, cause I ain't. If I see bruh to this day, I'ma still confront bruh about what he said.
I can understand, his position as far as being upset with you because y'all had an altercation. Could have been handled a little bit different, of course.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying 100%. Cause I would have did the same thing. It was just what he said though.
What he said, right?
Yeah, I understand why, because that was his girl at the time. They weren't married. That was just his girlfriend. So I understand he had to take up for his girl. What y'all seeing now on the internet, we all seen this before. Brenay been this exact way since high school, freshman year of high school.
Be quiet.
Like, we all went to the same high school.
So when you say been this way, like, don't care, nonchalant.
Yeah, Brenay was Karrin was the quiet one that used to take up for her sister, like how y'all see now. Yeah, Brenay was the hothead. She used to get in fights all the time in schools, go to the principal office, get suspended, all that. That was Brenay. Everything y'all seeing now is not new. Me and Brenay ain't never dated. We ain't never slept together. We ain't never did nothing. Well, that's people think that.
Yeah, a lot of people think that y'all dated first and then
you got with Karrin.
Yeah.
No, me and Brenay, we talked before, text before, basically. Freshman year of high school, we text before. That was it.
Like when you say text, like there's a possibility y'all may be interested in each other?
Nope. It was just on some friend shit. Okay. Freshman year of high school, like.
But not on. Okay, well, I'm glad you cleared that up because people thought that you had been with Brenay and then you switched and now you're Karrin. It's just unfortunate when you have good fathers who are very few, who wants to be there and then they can't be there because of the mom. How was your relationship with her mom?
I guess that's the answer.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't really. It wasn't like we wasn't close, but they mom, she was cool. I ain't gonna lie. She was a cool person. Used to make us go to church on Sundays. She used to host game nights, play Uno and stuff like that. I mean, she was a cool person up until all that stuff happened between me and Karrin, then everybody started getting on live. I moved out, everybody started getting on live. Then, you know, she a mom, so she got to take up for her daughter. So that's when all the crazy stuff started to happen between me and her. Because they know, because Devin, like I said, we all live with them. So they know Devin. Like, they know the real him. So they already know Devin is a quiet person. He never did nothing. Y'all seen the videos. He never liked to get in the videos. None of that. He was the same person when we all lived together. He didn't like to get in the videos, do none of that. So when everything went on and he started making videos on TikTok, yeah, I'm pretty sure they felt the type of way about that because he was never that person.
He also stated that Karrin just wanted to have kids, wanted to be a single mother. That's all she talked about. He didn't end the relationship and was faithful. She ended it. He also said he is not getting a DNA test because in North Carolina they will put you on child support.
So now let's hear from Brenay's younger sister and her mom defending their family, and then we're going to roll over into Tim's recording.
Been talking about us, the whole family, right? Blessed. They talked about me, they talked about you, they talked about Kayla. Me, you, and Kayla haven't done a thing to anybody.
Not at all.
But they talked about us.
Tied it up. You see me.
They made videos about us. And as soon as
I got one on my leg.
Respond, y'all shouldn't respond to the negative. What? I haven't done a blessing thing to anybody. Not a soul.
They said, matter of fact, y'all showed them too much grace.
I haven't done a thing to a single soul. I haven't slept with nobody's husband.
Neither
I ain't
have I.
put nothing on nobody's videos.
Neither have I.
I haven't said a darn thing.
Neither have I.
To nobody. But yet, people commenting, they making videos about me, they're talking about me, they're making straight up lies about me. That's exactly what they're doing. Because that person that they're putting out there, that's not me. It's not me. They're putting out blatant lies about me. Blatant lies. That whoever's doing it is going to be held against them by God. So I don't have to defend myself for nobody. Okay? And I'm not going to. I am tired of hearing everything about me, and I haven't said or done a blessing thing but get on this app and encourage people to live for Christ. And they taking that and they putting stuff out on me that is all false. If people want to believe it, baby, believe it. My kids are grown. They do what they want to do.
We sure do.
I don't hold their hand and force them to do anything. They do what they want. They freaking grown. Every last one of my children are grown. I don't encourage. I don't do anything. All I do is love my children. That's all I'm going to keep doing. She said, but you enable them, mama. It's unconditional love.
Let me go upstairs.
I'm not enabling anybody. Do you know what enable means? And two of my children live in a whole new don't even live near me. I can't enable them if I'm not there.
What that say?
Somebody said Black Goddess looked it up and she said that you notarized Barney's paperwork. First of all, I don't know who the hell is Barney. So if you're going to type something to me, type it right. Her name is Brenay. I named her Brenay. It's on a birth certificate, Brenay. And if you don't like the way I'm talking, get out of the live.
Straight like that. Now it's we upset. No, we're just sick of it. We're just sick of it. We're just sick of them.
Girl.
Somebody tag Black Goddess.
Tag her what?
What is that? Tag Black Goddess.
And what?
Karrin, look. Side eye. Bombastic side eye.
Who is she?
Oh, I thought you were showing me something.
No, you said they tagged her. I said, who is she?
Right, who is she?
Nobody.
Ooh. Oh my God, I'm shaking in my boots. Who is she? Nobody never heard of her. Oh, she was a lady who was eating cornstarch. Clock it. Hey.
Come on, they say he go wig and bodysuit.
Here I go, because that's what I got on. Another one.
Get it in.
So now let's hear the recording of Tim allegedly exposing Brenay's behavior toward him while he was still in an active, supposedly loving marriage with Akira.
Ever in those times. So when I say she tried, like I'm talking about well, she hasn't done this since they stayed at the crib that they stayed at when they was, I think, like on the fourth floor or something like that. That one that I saw you at. But she used to like injury. I was staying there for a little bit, but on breaks, like I was just, you feel me? Because me and Karrin weren't staying together. She was about to come to Wilson, and I was about to stay with her because she was staying with her mom. But we were just staying there. Like obviously I didn't work at the time. I was at school, so I would like. I remember one time I had like this on the air mattress sleep. By this time, Akira and the kids had already left. But it's like 10 something, and she's coming in the room and literally like lay on the bed next to me. I'm like, bro, like, never.
In the actual case, Tim refused to provide any type of financial documentation to the judge so that Akira could receive spousal support or child support. Black Goddess says Akira's attorney, Robin, filed a motion for sanction because Tim wouldn't provide information regarding his income. That put Akira at a disadvantage. The court also believed Tim doesn't have the income to pay her. Brokey. Sweet told Black Goddess the attorney should have requested W-2, last payment stubs, and bank statements. If that doesn't work, put him on child support, then he'll have to produce the documentation. Black Goddess responded and said Akira's lawyer has done all of that months ago, which is why I'm just shocked that the courts didn't do anything when he didn't submit the documentation. Des told Black Goddess, I knew this would happen. Attorney Robin should have been put in a motion to compel them to provide what was needed in discovery. Black Goddess responded and said, Robin has been doing everything possible, filing all the documents to get the courts to make him comply. Robin had been doing this since the summer. Des then went on to say, if in fact it keeps going like this, they won't have what's needed in discovery. All of this so far is hearsay. They need proof. Black Goddess responded again and said she will have enough evidence. Brenay provided the world with enough evidence that is literally time-stamped, and Akira has home footage of them getting it on in the home. Let's go ahead and hear Black Goddess explain that, and then we're going to roll over into the TikTokers and what they had to say. Too much tea.
Let me go ahead and put this out here before the world starts talking about, oh, Akira lost her lawsuit, Akira this didn't. Listen, before you all start commenting on these videos and start listening to any and everybody, listen to what I'm saying to you guys. I've been going through these court documents, and I'm going to tell you that Akira has not lost her lawsuit with Brenay. What the court declined was her request for post-separation support from Tim. It does not mean that Akira's lawyer didn't do her job, because she did her job. If you pull the court documents, you will see all of the filing that Akira's lawyer has done pertaining to this particular case with Tim and Akira. She put in all of that when she was not receiving what she needed to receive. The last thing we saw around October or November was a motion for sanction that the courts imposed some form of sanction upon Tim and his attorney, because this was during the time that he did have an attorney, that they will be held responsible because he was not providing Akira with what she needed, which was the evidence to submit to the courts. Because he did not submit those documents, proof of income, everything that was requested in the court documents, he did not produce not one single piece of information to the courts, which put Akira at a disadvantage for why she needed post-spousal support. So no, this has nothing to do with the lawsuit that she have against Brenay. This is strictly what she has done with her husband. And that's right, her husband, her man. I don't care where he's staying, I don't care who he claims. Legally, they are still married, and that is her husband, Brenay.
Okay, so So this person commented on a viral video of Brenay's tweet, and they made a really good point. They said, this is making me realize that Akira and Devon aren't that innocent, because what you mean Devon married his cousin's ex and Akira married her friend's ex? Everybody in this whole equation is a mess. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Brenay, but I agree. How y'all all went to the same high school and y'all was all in the same friend group, all knew of each other, and then Devon dated his cousin's ex. Now, I'm not victim blaming, because at the end of the day, they made a commitment to both of y'all and said they vows, and they both, you know, one walked down the aisle, one stood at the podium. So they definitely owed y'all loyalty. But I do feel like y'all played yourselves. And with that being said, y'all need to ease up on Brenay. Every day y'all get on this app and y'all be colorist and fatphobic to her. I don't even think y'all care about the situation for real. I just think y'all like to be colorist and fatphobic to her. My thing is, I love to go look at Brenay page and laugh. But when y'all gonna start eating up Tim? It's like every time y'all eat Tim up a little bit, it's always in relation to Brenay. But Brenay gets dragged for filth. Hey, the man!
Why is we not talking about how literally Tim had Akira pregnant and was freaking on Karrin multiple times while Akira was pregnant? At this point, Judge, start a whole freaking book. How are you married to this girl, and you choose your mistress are these twins? Like, how? So you was freaking on one while the relationship was going on, and then you started freaking on another towards the end of the relationship, and then got in a relationship with the other twin.
And then, y'all, it's all starting to make sense, because I never understood, like, their relationship. Brenay act as if, like, she hate her sister. Like, every time they on live, she always just, like, stripping her face up, like, ugh. Like, she just do not like her sister. And then I think I seen one live when they was arguing, and she was like, you not nobody mama, but, you know, her two children that she got, she named them. She like, you not nobody mama and stuff like that. And then Karrin was like, well, I'm just saying stuff like that. Like, that's why she don't like her sister, because they be, I guess, in competition when it comes to men. Devon court orders, he basically said that he slept with Karrin multiple times. So is that Tim, baby? Why you don't want to get a DNA test? Why you don't want to put your baby dad on child support that's not helping you with the kids? They gave you 2 kids that's not helping you with them. And you're currently staying with your mother. And you talking about, I don't know, I'll think about putting them on child support. Girls, you slow.
Did y'all see that video of Brenay's mother crashing out? For one, I am glad to know that she see every video they making about her. Of course, she was crashing out over the recent news that Black Goddess and another creator exposed. So, of course, she was ranting about how she never ever slept with nobody man. But then she goes on to say, like, she don't enable her kids, that she don't have no control over them, that she just come on social media to preach the word of God and try to get people closer to God. If you such this woman of Christ, why is you condoning the backstab, the betrayal, not only that your daughter did, that Tim did also? Both of them are married, and you're condoning adultery. And then what makes me mad is that they all look alike. Like, it's just so, like, cringing. Let me stop. I'm a Christian. I gotta stop. If I don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. But they all look alike. Like, everybody big. But it's like, girl, you sit up here and you defend everything that your daughter do when you know it's not right. Somebody said this about Karrin. They go Wiz in I don't know, they said a jumpsuit. It was something funny. And so here go Karrin, like, yep, that's me. And then mom like, go Karrin, like, exactly. You know what you be doing. But it's crazy. Y'all been getting talked about, but once when she said you was sleeping with somebody, man, it's a lie, it's the truth. Okay, the truth shall be revealed, baby. Well, y'all, let's remove these people in 2025. Nobody want to see this.
Brenay and mama is the problem. Along with them not having like a stable father in their life to teach them right from wrong and to have a sense of self-worth. We all been there. I've been through that. But her mother is wrong. That lady enables everything that Brenay does. And now that Brenay is in hot water with the internet, they can't take the heat. They can't take the heat. And it sucks that they got to go through it as a whole, but that's the internet. That's how the internet rock. One person in it, everybody in it. And they don't know how to shut their mouth.
Last but not least, this right here is for Miss Encouragement, Brenay's mom. With all due respect, ma'am, and I'm going to respect you because I respect my elders. I was raised up in the church myself. You know what I'm saying? I seen your live, and you right about that video where you said you're going to protect your children and you're not going to talk about your kids with us on social media. And I agree, honey, because I got 4 kids of my own. And I wouldn't do it, talk about my kids, no matter what they do to anybody. And I know my mom would have never done it to me, God rest her soul. But what I don't like about you, beautiful, is you get on this app and encourage us to daily scriptures. For us to apply our lifestyle to the scriptures, or the scriptures supposed to help us. Are those the same? I'm just asking. Because I don't think that it is. See, the way stuff looking with Brenay, you need the scripture you giving her, it ain't even in that Bible, my girl, Miss Ma'am. See, the scripture you need to give her, it ain't in the Bible neither. And I'm gonna let you know what it is. And I'm gonna end this right here. The scripture you need to give her is Galatians 96, verse 9:1, chapter jail, county jail. Give her that. Because these some real dangerous moves she makes.
Why Brenay twin, Karrin, she got on live and she was basically saying that, you know, the rumors about her and Tim sleeping together is false. But they are in legal documents. So you expect us to believe that that's false when it's in the court order? When Akira mentioned it I don't know, did Akira or Devon mention in court order? I think Devon did, because Devon said that Tim opened up to him and told him that he slept with Brenay twin. Let's talk about a job. Like, Brenay never had a job. Brenay or her twin never had a job. Like, they never actually. The only time I see Brenay actually talk about her career is that, you know, she's a school teacher. Like, she got certificates to be a school teacher and who blah. But even when she was with Devon, she was always at home in front of the camera on TikTok, or, you know, being an influencer. Like, she really never had a job. Like, I never see her actually go to work and come home, or did a TikTok while she was at work. And Karrin, whatever her twin sister name is, she never had a job either. So that's why I'm so confused of why she won't put her baby dad on child support. And then on top of that, I found out some more information about her twin, that a while back, one of her baby daddies did a case on one of the kids and not the other. I don't know, because the other one wasn't born yet, but he did a case on one of the kids and not the other. So that made me think that she had 2 different baby daddies.
I ain't gonna hold you, but it gotta be more to this Tim, Brenay, Devon, Akira situation, because Brenay do not care. Like, she just post that boy and she don't care. It has to be more to this story. Either Brenay really don't give a fuck at all, like 0 fucks, or something more to the story that we don't know about.
Yesterday, Karrin, she was live. Apparently, in 2014, she was in a whole relationship with Tim, and somebody found her Twitter where she was tweeting about this relationship with Tim. Let me tell you how bad they lie. So the girl's saying, I was never in a relationship. What the hell y'all talking about? I'm about to prove to y'all. So she flips the camera, and she got her phone, and she's on Twitter. And I guess when you put somebody's name into the Twitter, everything that you said pops up. I don't know. But she put Tim's name. Mind you, she never clicked search. So she like, nothing is not popping up. Bitch, if you had a Twitter way in 2014, you know how to work a Twitter. So everybody like, click search, click search. Now, at this point, I stopped asking about the bodysuit. And I'm like, bitch, click search. This girl never clicked search. You know what she gonna say? I don't have to prove nothing.
Y'all, they done found Brenay old Twitter. Well, this bitch might as well go back since she's still stuck in 2014. Y'all, they got pictures of her and Tim shacking up, her and Karrin going back and forth about Tim. These bitches been obsessed with him. And these bitches been bald. Look at Brenay, her hair stopped above her ears. Look at this shit.
Brenay proposed to Tim today. Y'all know Brenay loves that little ass life vest she be wearing every day, her and her sister. Anyways, Brenay proposes to Tim today. Like, how did you propose to him and the divorce with his other wife ain't even finalized yet and you're still married? Like, what the fuck is y'all doing?
So Tim proposed to Brenay and ain't nobody divorced yet. Shut up in there. Then it looked like he proposed to her at the graveyard. Girl, this series on Lifetime is really got me just, you know what I'm saying, wondering, like, what's team? Cause, y'all not even divorced.
Brenay and Tim then got engaged, y'all. They just posted a whole little outside little setup with a little rose petal. And it was like, "We marry me," or whatever. It just was so random looking.
Married woman, been with my husband over 17 years. I love love. But Brenay and Tim getting engaged is a joke. These two young people clearly do not take marriage and relationships serious. Because if you were truly in a loving, committed relationship and that relationship dissolved and you are no longer married, it ain't even been a full fucking 4 seasons, 12 months since y'all been with y'all partner. I ain't been with y'all partners and y'all are getting married to each other. This gotta be a joke.
That Tim didn't propose to Brenay. She proposed to him. That's how I know. So if she proposed to him, that right there is how I know this shit. They just trolling us. Y'all, they trolling us and she doing a good job about the shit because, baby, I'm so sick of them. And she keeps saying, when you go on her live, she be like, "I'm tired of y'all shit. Y'all saying the same thing. Y'all need to mind y'all business. Y'all this and that." She's saying that stuff, but I honestly think she don't want us to mind our business. I honestly think she like the clicks. I honestly think she like being like on TikTok. She like her name being top tier, top search, top talked about. I just honestly think that.
So this is my theory on the whole Tim and Brenay situation, especially with this whole engagement thing going on. Baby, that ain't real. It's not real. I don't care what nobody say it ain't real. And y'all can fight me in the comments about it. The reason I'm saying that is because they need people to continue to talk about them, regardless of her saying, "Oh, y'all need to move on, move on, move on, move on." She's doing stuff deliberately for us to continue to have something to talk about because it's bringing her in money. She has no other income, no other resource to, other than like this, I'm pretty sure the wigs and stuff like that. But this is her main source of income. So I peeped, I don't know if anybody else peeped, but I peeped that after the whole lawsuit thing against Tim from Devon came out, Tim has been very, very touchy-feely on her, appearing in her videos, trying to be, you know, all up on her and stuff like that. And I think that's a dig at Devon. I also think that her tagging him in videos and showing like him on her phone and all of that is to get us to start looking over at Tim's page because Tim's not monetized. He needs money too.
Y'all are not gonna like this, but when it comes to Brenay and Tim, you have to let Brenay fall on her behind to figure out her lessons. You have to allow her lessons to bite her in the butt for her to finally figure it out. A lot of y'all are honestly just very nasty and wicked individuals, and your spirit is whack because you honestly are taking this opportunity to drag somebody through the mud. You're gossiping. You're truly horribly like just down talking somebody when you could have talked about it one time and let it go. But y'all keep dogging this woman out day by day and without extending an ounce of like, okay, let me just leave her alone. I'm not even going to say compassion because I know y'all going to flip it and say, well, she doesn't have compassion for Akira. Okay, well, yeah, that's justified, right? Cool beans. But just in general, what part of you is so miserable that you want to talk about this woman every single day? At some point, y'all need to get a job. At some point, you need to get a hobby. At some point, you need to get a new talking point. Read a new book so you can have something else to talk about because baby is getting old. Y'all talk about this woman every day instead of understanding that whether a woman is a side chick, whether a woman is a super deep pick-me woman who is doing all types of craziness with men in the streets, these women have to learn their lessons and their day is going to come. Their day is going to come. They're going to receive the consequences of their bad decisions. And that is going to be the only teacher in their life. You cannot outshame somebody into making a better decision. 9 times out of 10, that's not how it's going to work. And a lot of y'all are weird because you don't truly have an issue with her taking somebody else's man. You don't, because your cousin did it. Your sister did it. Your brother did it. Whoever in your life did it. They mess with people all the time that are taken in relationships. And y'all don't bat an eye. You encourage them, actually. So your disdain isn't really towards Brenay. You have all this energy for her, but you don't have this energy in reality. And I know this because most people don't stand on integrity. You don't truly value integrity as a human being anyway. Most of y'all lie, cheat, steal, and you will unalive people if you really could do it and get away with it. So let's not get up here and act like everybody's so holy, so set apart, so righteous when you're not. You just wanted an opportunity to bully somebody who was unconventionally attractive and who really is not the beauty standard. So it gave you the opportunity to finally exert some negative energy onto something that was not yourself. Let's be real. Like, y'all are miserable. It's hell.
It's a lot of y'all that's getting shit misconstrued on this TikTok shit. When us content creators get up here and we talk about what's going on in the TikTok world, whether it's Brenay, Bria and Shay, E. Kane, whoever, that's what the fuck we do. Like, anybody can pick up their phone and talk about what they want to talk about. Literally, it's happening all over TikTok. Why do y'all go to just certain people and be like, oh, I would have blocked you too if all you did was put videos up about me or blah, 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 blah. First of all, that's not all I do is put videos up about Brenay. That's first and foremost. Secondly, if something does come across my timeline, my For You page, and I feel like I want to speak on it, then that's what the fuck I'm going to do.